What's up, guys? Talking about my battle belt setup today. Let's get right into it. I'm not a minimalist. I don't really subscribe to that idea where, you know, only take what you need and don't worry about anything else. I use this belt for everything. It's my only belt. I don't have like a range belt and then a fighting belt or anything like that. We're all kind of like prepper, psycho, schizo types. So I'm worrying about the worst case scenario and everything else, right? Like I don't have to have half of this stuff in most scenarios, if we're being honest, but I like to have options. I like to have bullets, I like to have medical, and I like to have sustainment, whether it's in a belt, plate carrier, chest rig, any other bag. Those three things are the necessities for this kind of stuff, and then we branch out from there. It's an AWS Gear SMU belt. I actually won it in an Instagram raffle along with a couple other pieces of kit, which is really cool. I think it was like 3 years ago. It's held up really well. Two-piece, you know, Velcro inside, regular two-piece battle belt. It's got a little D-ring here, Cobra buckle, really heavy-duty stuff. Yeah, double pistol mag pouches, Aztec Kiwis, Glock 19 mags. Really simple stuff. This is some experimental camo they were doing for a limited time, but that's that. Beneath that, I have a product that I designed and make myself, the shank hanger. So this is an option for keeping a knife on your belt. It also works on a plate carrier, lots of other stuff. It just mounts with Velcro in between your inner and outer belt. And I like it right there underneath my pistol mag pouches, so I can get a hold of it with either hand. You know, a lot of people like the SOC P doctrine of protecting your pistol with your right hand and then fighting off with your left hand. That's an option there. This can also come off really simply, right? So if I have a knife somewhere else in my kit and I don't need the weight, I can just leave that at home. All right, option. Okay, moving on. Double Eagle Industries mag pouches. I cut off the flaps because it wouldn't fit P-mags anyway, and I figured I could use that Velcro surface for pangolin flaps from Spiritus. So I have one covered, I have one open for kind of a speed reload. That's that. This is an AR-1, just a double AR, double rifle mag pouch. And this is really kind of like an anything pouch. I have right now this little medical kit. AWS Gear as well. So I have an option of putting an IFAK in there. I can also put a smoke grenade in there. And I can put 2 rifle mags in there. So I could carry 4 rifle mags on this belt if I needed to. Beyond that, what do we have here? This is a dump pouch. Another AWS Gear special, like netting fabric. I like it a lot because debris and dirt falls right through it and it rolls up really nice and tight. It's at kind of my 6 o'clock. This is a boo-boo pouch. So it has stuff like medical tape, antibiotic ointment, some eye drops, some band-aids, alcohol wipes, stuff for like minor cuts, non-life-threatening, not hemorrhaging, easy stuff like that. But above that, I have a tourniquet that I can get to. This is something recently that I put on here. Again, because options. This is a USGI frag pouch, and I have a 10-round magazine in it. Does it fit? I could leave it empty. I could put one of those Milsim West frag grenades in there. It's an option. The holster, Safariland 6354 RDS. It's on a QLS plate. I have a video on the wrap situation, so if you're interested in why it looks the way it looks. Go check that video out. Just holds my Glock 19, TLR1, and a Holosun. Pretty simple setup, pretty common setup as well. A lot of people are running the Safarilands with the RDSs. And I have a 9 Toes Design Vastus system, is what it's called. This is not, you can't get these anymore. But this dude hooked me up with this really early on in my YouTube days. So shout out to him always. His Instagram's still up, so you could look up 9 Toes Design on Instagram. It's cool. Right here, I have a Dutch frag grenade pouch. And this is like my survival kit. I got flint and steel. I have space blanket, water tabs, a little bit of calories, tiny multi-tool, and these are towels, like compressed towelettes. So, and those can also be used for tinder too if you really need it. Yeah, that goes in the little frag grenade pouch there. That flint has some paracord wrapped around it too, so. So like I said, AWS gear, pretty cool stuff. I guess the last thing I didn't talk about is kind of the most important thing. This is a dreadlock that I grew out of my own head. And I kept it and I decided to put it on my belt, and I don't quite have an explanation why. Maybe it's a little bit of chaos magic. Maybe it's, you know, energy and vibes and hippie things. I don't know. I like it. I think it looks cool. So I keep it on there and it's staying. Again, I'm not a minimalist. If it looks like I got too much shit on it and there's too much going on, I can justify every bit of kit on here personally. Anyway, that's my belt. That's my setup. I appreciate all you guys watching. Go check the description. Go check the links in my bio. If you want to get the shank hangers, I make a couple other pieces of gear. Shooter's preference, that'll be in the bio. That'll be in the description. All my other socials, I got YouTube, I got TikTok, I got Instagram. That's my battle belt. That's my setup. Thanks for watching, guys. Catch you in the next one.